Do you guys remember reading in the fluff about Corbelli that Honor wasn't all that impressed with him and he didn't make the squad?
I don't think he's so great.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, girl. Uh-oh, now. Uh-oh, Pootie got you now, girl. Pootie about to make reservations on you now, girl. Oh, girl, the red phone is blinking. Oh, it's over for you now, baby. It's over now for you. Whoa, you know it's over, girl. He done got you in the radar, baby. Pootie done got you now, girl. Woo! Red phone ringing, baby. Red phone ringing. Red phone. Woo!
Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball Match Report. Today we've got Sean playing his Yukai, not Yuki team, into my Corbelli Mason. So for Sean, he's going with Yukai, Tentacles, Vet, Sakana, Siren, Fathom, and Hag. Meanwhile, I've got the Corbelli, Wrecker, Flint Tower, Mallet, and Vet Chisel lineup. So very similar to the lineup that Sean used, just swapped out the Chisel. Sean coming in with a high control Yukai team. So you can see Sean kicking off with Fathom, as you do. And I won the coin toss, so elected to receive, because the internet says to receive, and I kind of agree with them here. For the Fishermen, their keys to victory, they're playing a 3-0 game. One, they want to use striker missiles, come in and hit hard, hit fast with their strikers. Use the control pieces for low defense, so blind, some of Hag's control and Siren's control. And 3, you want to disrupt that Mason spacing, which allows us to be so deadly both on and off the ball. For the Masons, we're going to be playing, we are going to be playing like a 2-2 game, but I mean, this really is more of a 3-0 game. One, we want to dominate the momentum game. That's where we're really strong. 2, holding the ball is, in this case, is a lot of times better than actually scoring, and I'll explain that in a minute. And 3, use our punishing advance. Basically, advance is a big block, start beating up anything around us, and then use that amazing Corbelli ball dodge control all over the place to score. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and speed it up. And here we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of allocation here. I'm going to be using Vet Chisel, I believe, to go get the ball in this case after Sean is done allocating. So it's interesting. I want the ball, but I don't necessarily want to score. And if I do score, I don't want it to be too early in the activation. I don't want Sean's strikers to have too many opportunities with the ball. And I absolutely want to exploit this 4-inch dodge off every pass. So it looks like Vet Chisel goes up, snaps the ball, is going to go ahead and declare a pass. Going to pass to Flint, taking advantage of that football legend from Mallet, and I'm going to dodge Mallet up before I pass. So I'll go ahead and pass to Flint and net a momentum, pass turn. Sean's working out what he wants to do here. He's got a lot on Fathom, so threatening goal pressure is very important. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going to spring his little trap early, and sure enough, he will do that. He's going to go with Fathom, Acrobatic to the terrain, and then Heroic off that. And then he's going to go ahead and charge Flint. This is a very risky play. I spend my momentum to defensive stance, hoping that he doesn't get the wrap that he needs for to get around close control. And it pays off. He ends up being 1 shy. So not great dice there for Sean, and this is very unfortunate because he's going to get essentially just a momentous double dodge out of that, and then spend that final influence to try to tackle the ball, but again, does not get what he wants there, because I believe her tackle is out on 3 on her playbook. So that was extremely unfortunate, but it was a bit risky, especially that early in the turn. I'm gonna just casually walk over with. Oh, it looks like she did actually tackle the ball, but that's a dead ball to both of us. So I'm gonna go over with Mallet and just put singled out on her, and do, I think I'm just going to do a bit of, I'm going to then tackle the ball. Then I'm going to pass the ball over to, I believe it's Flint. So I pass the ball over to Flint, dodge V Chisel back. I forgot to mention that I had put V Chisel had put up assist Corbelli on it. So he misses the pass to Corbelli. The ball scatters very wide, but can be intercepted by Fathom. So Sean is just going to intercept with Fathom. I think that's a mistake because I would have let that ball go because the ball is still dead, and if he lets that go, that ball goes behind the goal line, and I don't get momentum until I deal with it. Meanwhile, this looks like Hag is going to come up and just give Yukai a 2-inch dodge pass turn. All right, so Corbelli now is going to go into Fathom with a just metric brick ton of dice here. Just easily tackle the ball and then spend a bit more doing a little bit of damage because why not? And I believe he's at momentous 3-on-2. And then deciding, okay, what else do we want to do with her? And then it looks like, it looks like I just marked that close control had been burned on Flint there. And just gain a little bit more momentum. Then I'm going to go ahead and pass to Flint and dodge tower forward. And I pass to Flint, and Flint is actually going to spend that momentum to dodge back into Fathom. And you can see there, I measured to see if tower can get in. So I've got just a massive brick around Fathom, poor Fathom now. She went in too early for the goal, and I'm definitely planning on punishing that. So here comes Wrecker. He's just going to push tower towards that melee. You see Sean had sprinted midfield with V Sakana. Here comes Tentacles, who also looks like just sprints his turn. So this is bad. Like, this is not a good scenario for Sean due to that. I mean, it would have been really, really good if he was able to score on that charge, because that puts me on the back foot. And against two scoring teams like this, scoring first is extremely important. And it looks like Tower is just going to go in and knock down Fathom there, prep her for next turn. You can see I've got a pile of momentum. So I'm winning the momentum game. I have a hostage, and everybody except for Wrecker is safely out of reach of most of Sean's team there. Siren's going to go up. Oh, actually, that looks like that was Yukai that dodged Siren off the line and then sprinted up. And it looks like he's going to dodge V Sakana up, and then he is going to dodge a little bit over to his right there, kind of creating this little triangle for Flint to have to deal with. It's not a big deal, though, because I have 3 on Flint, so basically sprint to what is essentially get engaged with all 3 of those models in the middle of the board. And then I am going to buy the word they go. I'm measuring this out if I can get out of Hag to shoot a goal here. It doesn't look like it, so I've got to stay in Hag, take the penalty there, and just shoot a shot. So shot in bonus time puts me on the board 4-0, and then I'm going to dodge backwards there using that momentum, because I'm still on, I think, 3 or 4 momentum here. Sean only has Siren to go, so I don't think he can catch me on the momentum side. And I also had really had a decent hand of event cards, so I am looking strongly at a first turn here plus a goal, which is going to be extremely strong. Sean is going to go ahead and kick the ball in towards Siren, and he thinks he might be able to get a snapback here. I'm not sure if it looks like he's gonna, I think he is, I'm not sure if he's charging Wrecker or if he just sprints up there. It looks like he sprints up and tries to pass back to Hag and misses. And this is just an absolute nightmare right now, because that's about as bad as it gets, right? So he realizes he can't do anything really to Wrecker because of her low tack, and then decides to kick back to Hag. A charge might have been okay there. Maybe it nets a seduction to do something to Wrecker and move him out of the way, and then you have the ball. But I think this is actually, and then, you know, having the ball in my backfield is pretty terrifying, but now the ball is like right in front of Flint, and Flint can coordinate to do what he wants here. So we play our cards for turn. I'm still going to win turn, and then I'm going to go with Flint, jog over to Hag, pay the extra cost to attack her. So I need a pair 4s on 4 dice. Hag decides not to counter because he thinks I'm going to get it, and sure enough, I get it. So I get that 50-50 coin toss roughly. Then where'd they go to snap up the ball and then just kick another goal. So again, this is not great right now. That was just an extremely unfortunate series of events for Sean, but maybe I don't know what you do with that throw-in. I think you throw it out far and play for later in the second turn to try to get a goal. Ball goes back in to Siren, who is going to redeem herself by kicking another goal there, or basically a goal. So she's just going to move up. I think she charges Wrecker this time to try to get some momentum or some kind of attack here. So she does actually, it looks like she is going to, first off, just go up and kick the goal. And then again, because this is Yukai, we realize that, like, oh, she still has 2 influence on her. She can do something, like she can still lure, she can do that kind of stuff. So this is the interesting thing about Yukai. So I throw the ball back in. You're going to see we're going to back up this series of events, because we played it like a regular goal, and then like halfway through we're like, wait a minute, you still have 2 influence on you can go. So we walk it back. I don't do the throw in, just to be fair, and we let Sean lure, it looks like tower, just within range of Siren, just to harass there. Now I throw the ball back in, and this time the ball snaps over towards Fathom there. But she's knocked down, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Over on Siren 2, that wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, because I just still have my entire team to go, and I've got a snapshot turret there in place with Flint. So it looks like Corbelli is going to go, and Corbelli's just gonna dodge. He's gonna, I believe, acrobatics dodge to the ball. Oh no, I don't acrobatics. I do an attack to get the momentous double dodge towards the ball. Then I'm going to use dummy pass to get Mallet up into position. Then I'm going to sprint to within range of Vetsakana there, and then I'm going to declare a pass to Flint. I'm going to be able to snapshot off Flint. So that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Very fun game, guys, and we will go ahead and catch you on the next one.